with having Representative Torkelson here this week, this is a great time to revisit a question that has come up both of the last 2 weeks, and it is a perennial on our legislative panels as we go through the legislative session, and that is concerns about the DNR, ditches, mowing ditches, interference with ditches, protecting plants and other things in ditches, concerns about wildlife and so forth. So I'm looking at you, Representative Torkelson, to give us the roadmap to how that issue is going to unfold, and we're going to all reach the happy place in dealing with that question.
Well, I do have at least one answer, Bill, that just got numbered today, dealing with property tax on buffer requirements. We put in a buffer requirement a couple of years ago, but farmers in some cases are still paying property taxes on those. So my bill would say that if your buffer if you're in compliance on your buffer requirement property, if the county reduces that property tax due on that property to zero, that the state would then reimburse the counties for the lost revenue. It shouldn't be a real huge number. The governor's got 15 million, I should say.
You had our attention there.
Yeah, 15 million in his budget. I think the revenue forecast may come close to that. Landowners will be happy because they will no longer be paying property taxes on property they can't use. Other property taxpayers in the district will be happy because we're not just shoving that burden onto the neighbors. And counties should be happy because they're going to be held whole. They won't be losing revenue. So I hope it has a good future. I've got good support from the ag groups, and I think we have a chance of making that happen.
What about sort of the broader question of ditches and mowing and so forth? Can you explain to our viewers, particularly in urban areas who don't understand what the dispute is about? I think we should start there by explaining what the concern is, and then what legislative actions might be taken relative to it.
Yeah, well, in rural parts of the state, of course, we have road ditches next to the roads, but they're in some cases still property of the adjacent landowners. In other cases, they're property of the state or county. But farmers have generally cared for these road ditches by mowing them and baling the hay for decades. And now there's been some talk about changing that kind of unwritten contract between landowners and the road authorities. I would hope we could just go back to the way it was, honestly. As a kid growing up, I baled a lot of ditches. It keeps the grass mowed, which makes the roadways more safe because they're not cluttered with weeds and trees and whatnot. So they don't make real great wildlife habitat, frankly.
Well, but there's these little narrow strips where that's about the only thing that there is. With we have vast fields of corn and vast fields of beans that have been treated. Ditches may not be ideal, but it's a big part of what there is out there for ground nesting birds, for pollinators, and that sort of thing. And so I don't think anyone's proposing that they not be mowed and hayed, although there are some people who philosophically believe that someone's making money off of the public right away. Maybe they should adhere to some public benefits, and so just maybe delay a little bit to the mowing and the haying so that the ground nesting birds have a chance to do their nesting and let the new birds do their thing, fly away, and give as much time for pollinators to have places to forage, to have places to eat and thrive, because we're losing pollinators at a precipitous rate, which is not good for ag or anyone. It's really alarming to see. And it's not just honeybees, it's butterflies, and it's all kinds of naturally occurring wild bees and other sorts of pollinators that we're losing, and the ditches may be all we have left in a lot of places.
Representative Hausman, any thoughts on this?
Well, I think Scott summarized the kind of the point counterpoint to that particular one.